Good morning, and welcome to Strange Days, a show where people are invited to call in for support and conversation. Our goal is to foster a sense of connection and understanding, allowing listeners to relate to the stories and feel less alone, while the host provides feedback and support to the callers. My name is Mac. I'm the host, a disabled neurodivergent cisgendered gay man playing through games on stream while waiting for an audience to form. If you want to call in or chat and need my attention, I have no problems pausing if I'm able, and if you're here for the gameplay or the vibes, that's cool too. But without further delay, let's play. We're starting out with Satisfactory again today. Starting out with the chill, calm play. Well, I'm able to just chat and get into it. For those of you who need someone to talk to, that's what I'm here for. Starting back in with the builds. Trying to get things started again. Trying to make some of these quotas. Still trying to get this space elevator built, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. Need some more of these iron ingots. It's a slow start today, as usual. No, that's enough resources for the space elevator, so let's go ahead and get that constructed. Giant thing that it is. I'm not going to leave it there, obviously. No, yeah. Look on. Big space elevator. Big fancy. Ooh, fancy. Big grapply thing that makes us connected to the universe.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the project assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril, and
how's everyone doing this morning?
Offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Hopefully having a wonderful start to the day. Only fantastic day. Ice matcha. Sounds delicious. Me and my water again. What can I say? I'm cheap. I'm good. It's been a slow start this morning. It's like how I do. It's been a Monday. I keep waiting for it to stop being Mondays.
Can now merge, split, and lift to
they
save
just keep
space
being
and
Monday.
enhance the productivity of your factory. Fix-It encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in, visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out, feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
See, that's what's killing me. It's just been Mondays nonstop for a really long time. Just Monday after Monday after Monday after Monday. I just kind of wanted to stop being on Mondays. But it'll eventually happen. I'm sure it will. One of these days. I need a nice Saturday vibe. I crave the swimming season. You know, that would be nice. Sometimes I feel bad. We moved away from the swimming area. We used to live in Florida where, you know, you could swim all of the time.
The remains researched belong to an organism.
And now we live where there's a lot of seasons, and so it's not as easy to swim. And my partner loves swimming, so I feel kind of bad about that.
Of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
See, I spent so long in a region where so much sunbathing was an option that I just terrified of the sun. So much skin cancer. Like, I get it. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to. Oh, it hasn't landed yet. Oh, thank you. I blame it on the chair. Yeah, so my sister, I come from an Italian family, and she has a lot darker skin tone than I do. She jokes that I'm fairly transparent as far as our family's skin tone goes. So, like, my middle sister is the darker of the three of us. My elder sister is more of a lighter tone, and then I'm like the transparent of the three. It's kind of funny because I just avoided the sun altogether. Yeah, I have a fancy, I have one of those Herman Miller chairs. So it helps me to do the ergonomic sitting, or I try to anyway. Occasionally with my posture, I fail at it though, because eventually my butt starts hurting. And so I end up doing like the weird sitting positions that end up messing with my posture, but I mean, posture is important, but also comfort is important too. I just also have like lots of back issues. So I try to remember to sit comfortably, but also sitting for the long term. So like there's a lot to account for in it. But no, monitoring for like skin cancer stuff is an issue. So like having lived in Florida for so many years, I just got really used to all of the occurrences of it. So I just started watching out for all of the signs. And so I just stopped going out in the sun. Because I'm willing to listen to people and talk about whatever problems they might have. So like if you're having issues or if you want to talk about your relationship, I'm willing to hear and to be available to talk to people. So I'm willing to be someone to listen to your issues, but I am not a licensed therapist, and I want to be upfront about that. So as someone who's willing to be a shoulder or an ear or willing to hear, I'm here to talk to and have a conversation or an open discussion. I'm willing to be sort of social support. I'm here to listen and maybe provide a sounding board or social advice. I am not a licensed mental health counselor. I do have a background in psychology, and I am not a licensed counselor. I do not handle crisis situations. I do have crisis numbers on hand if people were to call in crisis to refer people to. But I just want to be absolutely upfront and transparent that I am not a licensed counselor. No. I just want to be clear that I am not licensed. But if people have trauma and they wish to have an open dialogue about it, I am open for those kinds of conversations, but it needs to be a conversation and a dialogue, not a I try to be. So like I don't have issues with people wanting to talk about issues or trauma, because I know that sometimes people, because that's the whole point of being here, is to be here for people who need someone to talk to, because we're going through some trying times right now. And that's literally the title of the show, of the channel, is Strange Days, because we're going through strange days. And I kind of want to be here for people because it's sort of what I thought that I would want going through difficult times. And I know that not everybody has someone to talk to. And it's not necessarily just for that either. Sometimes people just need someone to talk to. Sometimes people have like a favorite TV show and all of their friends are tired of hearing them talk about, their favorite TV show or their favorite anime, and they just want to have someone to talk about it too. And, sometimes you just need someone to talk to about it. So I figured this is where people go to talk to, and they don't have radio shows like this so much anymore that, people really go to, and I figured this would be the right way to do that. And I have free time, so I figured, here I go. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Like, I'm not an expert in everything, but the very least I can do is be someone to talk to. Like, I like to think of it as giving a care. So I'm not an expert in everything. I have a lot of experience in a lot of different areas. Satisfactory. Oddly, I don't have any type of internal game banners, but yeah, I have played Planet Crafter. Do need to craft more screws though. Planet Crafter? Oh, it's good. I know the butterfly domes are great. I also like the little butterfly dishes that you can put out, and then you can get the like golden butterflies or the like black monarch ones, and then you can put them out, and then they just like create the areas of the butterflies. They're great. I actually went back after, so I played it through, and then I went back and played through a second time because I want to say they released a second world that you can play on. Yeah.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be.
That doesn't sound familiar, but I need to go check. No, I haven't played that one. Visually, it looks similar to other styles of games I've played, but I haven't played that one because that looks a lot like, what's it called? Escape, Prison Escape. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's like Prison Architect. Yeah, it looks like Prison Architect. But no, I haven't played RimWorld. I always get frustrated with Prison Architect because I always want to design it like to perfection, and then I get frustrated by it because it never works out the way I want it to. I'm not surprised. I mean, they look identical. Jump pads. Yeah, that's what I struggle with is the going bankrupt problem. Oh, there's another one over there. All right, I need to get the crafter going because I need it to start crafting things for me. And I need new power options if possible. Oh, but I don't have power options yet. Oh, it's terrible things. Alrighty, I have to get back to work, I guess, and actually do something plus change my headphones. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Make sure to take care of yourself and those around you, and we'll see you another time. It was nice to talk to you as well, and wonderful to meet you. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you. Ooh, let's get crafty. So, bye. Take care. Iron rods, and then conveyor belts. And I need power, which we're gonna start running into power problems. I already know. Let's see if I can find. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's not useful because I need coal and I don't have any coal nodes, I guess. So, no, well, that's not useful either. Lovely. Okay, then. Let's go see what we can find as far as trees. Wait. Does this thing require fuel? Oop. It requires biofuel, and I don't know how to make that yet, do I? Do I know how to make biofuel? Because that's going to be awkward. Solid biofuel, which requires biomass, which I can make from leaves. Yeah, everything's going to complain here in a second. That's fine. There it goes. Biofuels from that. Okay, crafty, 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 build, 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 making it go, do another thing. Might need to make a machine to do just this because time consuming. $150 versus 100. Wow. Yeah, let's go put some of these in. Put those back in there. All right, so we need a constructor. We're technically going to need two constructors, one here. And we're going to need more cables. Another constructor there, feeding into there, and then we're going to need a storage bin there, and This one is going to take in biomass leaves. And this is going to turn into solid. Control to snap them to each other's inputs and outputs. Control to snap what? The conveyors? Machines. Oh, really? So, like, if I put the constructor down, oh, that's gonna save me so much time. Thank you. That's gonna save me so much time. Oh, thank you so much. That's gonna save me so much heckin' time. And space. Thank you so much. And I need 7 more cables so that I can do the other type of constructor. Yeah. Pop that little beastie there. And organization, storage. Okay, so this one is, I didn't screw that up, did I? No, okay. Biomass leaves. Biomass wood. No, I don't have connectors yet. Not that it matters, because it needs to connect up there anyway, because I put it a little too early, because I'm a derp. So technically it needs to go like there. And this one needs to be the biomass wood. Nope, too far. And this will get me... No, I need the mergers. Why? Why can I not have them? Oh, why do you have to be so difficult? I just want linking pieces. I know they exist. I just don't remember what phase they are. I thought I already had them. Yeah, I do. They're right there. Why does it not automatically do it? I guess it doesn't auto... Does it require the advanced bits? No, it's there. I guess it just doesn't automatically do it. Oh, you're gonna be like that, huh? That's fine. I'll just move stuff out of the way. It's cool. It's cool. No biggie. Oh, it said it was overlapping other stuff. I just moved stuff out of the way. And then I need to get you... See, I was hoping it was going to automatically connect. Like it was going to automatically drop it in there. But I think I'm thinking of a different game where it's going to automatically connect. Like it would if I like tried to snap it into it, but conveyor merger. I just need the merger. Rotate hologram. Am I not? I think I'm just aim at the conveyor instead of the floor. Oh, okay. There we go. Boop. There we go. Thank you. Okay, and then this needs to be set to solid biofuel. And then organization, storage container. Control to line up with the proper output. Here's hoping my power system supports it and doesn't go all wobbly. Although I'm half tempted to just take my smelters offline for now, because I don't really need to be smelting at the moment, because I got lots of things smelting. Smelted. Oh, thank you for the follow. All right. And that's that. So now I just need to put leaves in the leave box. Oh, nope, that's not that. I need to put the storage box back in for the wood. Nope, too close. Line it up. Line it up. Come on, line up. Nope. Nope, too close. Oh, fine. Get out the way. Come on. Come on. Oh. Why put the ladder on one side and not the other? It's not very useful. Biomass wood. So wood. Leaves. More leaves. More wood. Power. Power. Go faster. Go faster. I have more to feed you. I guess I'm going to have to do it by hand. That's fine. Manual labor. I guess we all have to do it at some point. Why is it saying 10 minutes? This is clearly not 10 minutes till. No, that can be right. Timer's definitely off. Need to be able to make these factory bits smaller. I need like interdimensional space or compact machines or something. Where Minecraft and Satisfactory meet. Smash faster. Okay, good. Split. Oh, thank you. Whoosh. Now, hopefully I still have room to drop it in the machine. Go. Okay. All right. So now that's automated. Does my power grid have the support for more? Capacity is 40. Max consumption is 17. Oh yeah, I should definitely have enough support for more power. What? Oh, I can definitely cut that off. I don't need that one now. Oh, is it because I'm out of power wire? Missing cable. I am out of cable. That's what happens when I don't math. All right. And wait. And how did you get out of your pen? What? How did you get out? Get over here. Come on. I blocked you in so you wouldn't get lost in the first place. Jeez. Can't keep you safe for nothing. That was definitely too far back. Now you stay in there, buddy. Don't need you getting lost, stuck, or falling to your death. You're too cute for words. All right, now I have more fuel. Now everything powered is reconnected. And we're still under the power consumption threshold or the power maximum threshold because words are hard. I need to start getting back on creating iron panels so that I can make foundations in order to spread out and build the space elevator again. Because apparently it realized that I unbuilt it after building it. Is rude. Wait, do I still have those? I have some of them. But not enough. Craft. Make more screws. Screw you. Because out of metal, I will craft some plastic to make the box. Because that's how this works. I'm dooming myself in the long run because I am uncrafting the rods that I'm inevitably going to need anyway, but that's fine because this is fine. This is fine. So it's all gonna work out in the long run anyway because I'm gonna need to make the screws regardless. The rods craft faster, so it's fine. I can't see how much cable I actually need because the craft window is obstructing it. So 200 cable. Wow. That's not great, but I should have enough. Go, gadget cable maker. You know, at least it's faster than a 3D printer. I can't complain too loudly about it. $80, $90, $200. Okay. What's a zoop? To put down more than one? Oh. heard mention of this word. I had no idea what it meant. And I was very confused because a lot of things were talking about it and I didn't know what it meant. So I just kind of ignored it and kept on my merry way doing things. It is a silly word that nobody kind of explained. Is it unique to Satisfactory, or is it like a commonly used word in other games? Alright, let's see if this is enough room. What do you mean no? There's clearly enough room. Oh, I'm missing materials, that's why. Haha, my mistake. What am I missing? Oh. Rice. Gotcha. Sure. Wait, where did all the concrete go then? What did I spend it on? Oh, I spent it on that. Gotcha. One, two, three, 4, 5. Well, I had all the resources for this, and then I guess I spent them. That's on me. Should have known better. Lessons learned. I'll just be punished. It's fine. There's one thing that I kind of get frustrated in this game is like, if you accidentally spend your resources after spending like time crafting, you're kind of punished for it. And then you have to spend a bunch more time crafting again. And I feel like that's kind of hurtful in that you have to do that. Because it is very time consuming to do the crafting in this, especially when you're doing it manually. It does, but in the early game it makes it really difficult. And that's one of the things that, like, there's one thing to incentivize, like it is one thing to incentivize, but it's another to punish. And I just feel like there may be a better way to do the incentivization. Like, I don't know. Could we do it in a positive way? In a way that is more friendly and more respectful to a user's time. Because not everybody has the time to sit here for another 10 minutes trying to grind out these resources. No, but the developers should. I mean, clearly Fixit doesn't, but the developers do. And they should understand that there are real people trying to play these games. So, like, they have day jobs, some people do, and, you know, they're trying to, in the end of it, find the satire of the role and the game humorous and fun. Yeah. See, for me, the part that I really like about it is the machination of it. Like, I like the idea of making the machinery go and putting it all together and kind of interlocking it all. There's another game that I also like playing, and it's killing me that I can't remember the name of it. That's similar to this. I'm hopping over to my Steam library. Oh, that's not going to help me looking at this one because it's on my other account. It's an underground style one, and it's a indie-ish style game. Oh, I can't think of what it's called right now, but it's also kind of like this, where you're putting all these machines together in this like underground diggy style machinery. I'm a neurodivergent. I have ADHD, and potentially some maybe spectrum. Tectonica, that's the one. Thank you. I really like that one. I also love all of like the glowy flora rather. I was trying to think of that one over this to play. But I hadn't played this in like super long time. Oh, I'm super gonna run out of wire. Wait, this is going the wrong way. I'm making cable, not wire. Whoops. I'm gonna need more copper. We've got ads. Wait. Am I holding the crap button? I was holding spacebar. We have ads going across on Purple app, which means depending on if my bot is working correctly, we may be going to the, be right back. Oh, okay. Woo, hands free. Good to know. Yeah, my bot is still very much not working properly. Which is weird. You're very perceptive to know that I was holding the button down. I mean, I probably knew it and I'll probably continue to hold it down. Like, I'm not holding it right now, but it's probably something I'll still continue to do in the future, though. Like, it'll probably still phase out of my thought process just because it's a habit. It's one of those things that even though a lot of games allow you to press to sprint, like a touch, like a tap to sprint, I still always set it to hold to sprint. The same with crouch. Yeah. They just continue to develop with it, which is really interesting, and I find it pretty amazing. And the publishers of this is Coffee Stain Studios. Is that right? Am I misremembering? Yeah, I'm always impressed with Coffee Stain. They put out some really amazing games, and I would have loved if they had been the ones to pick up Risk of Rain. If it had been one of the properties that they'd picked up. I have. It's actually it's not one of the ones that's in my like bigger rotations, but it is one of the games that I think is fantastic. I love Risk of Rain, but when it got picked up by Gearbox, I was a little disappointed. Gearbox has some not great practices that I'm not a fan of. Historically, they're pretty good, but some of their more recent practices I'm not a fan of. But I love Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain 2 specifically. Risk of Rain 1 is really hard, but Risk of Rain 2 I love. I played the heck out of Risk of Rain 2. But Coffee Stain just has like a really great library of games, and excellent support for those games. They just continuously support their library. And I've just seen nothing but continuous love for their products, for their development cycle, for just their people. And like I don't know, it just seems like they really genuinely care for their content. So I thought about doing Risk of Rain 2 for a stream, but they updated their terms of agreement. Yeah, it definitely shows in their products. Risk of Rain updated their terms of agreement, and I haven't had time to go through it since they have, and I don't like to accept terms of agreement anymore until I have a chance to like read through it and make sure that I've at least read it. Doesn't mean I fully understand it, but at least have read it. Especially since some of the newer terms of agreement in video games have been sneakily inserting things like, oh, we're going to start monitoring your browsing. And I find that to be very, very inappropriate. What do you mean surface is too uneven? It's flat. I built it. I built it myself. It's probably because there's not enough surface. No, not that kind of vertical. Oh, that's where all of my concrete went. I didn't realize that, but okay. Oh, just so long as I don't fall off the cliff again. Hey, welcome back. I don't, wait. Oh, I thought that was radiation. Welcome back. You hath returned. Did you have fun wherever you went? Was it joyous? I hope it was delicious. Did they have themselves a nice wedding? All the rice everywhere. But were they at least adorable? They had to have been at least adorable. I have a Discord, yeah. Hello, thank you. I will push it. So, bear with me. I don't know if it will be clickable in the chats. I don't know why it shouldn't be after the last Y. It should be that. I don't know why it pasted the extra stuff after it though. Sorry about the extra stuff. I also find it interesting that it doesn't synchronize my stuff across the chats, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, finally. Space elevator. Let's see about crafters. Production, constructor. Ugh, I need another fancy plate. Concrete. Can you not see that? Okay. All right. So clearly you cannot see that. Okay. Well, I was trying to send it in the TikTok feed, the TikTok specific chat rather than the synchronized chat, but I'm guessing it's not sending it. I don't know how to use my phone to also be in the chat live at the same time. Do, 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 do. So, okay. Sorry, this is a long span of silence as I'm trying to figure out nonsense. It's a question I haven't had to answer before because I honestly assumed that the chat worked normally, but it didn't work normally. Huh. Yeah, I need to. So because of the whole potentially discussing topics that may be age sensitive, Some people may be wanting to talk about things going on in their lives that may be of an adult nature. I was concerned about age appropriateness, so I went ahead and set things for mature topics, which may have been a bit ahead of which may have been a bit of a rush. So apologies. I don't know if that's something I can necessarily undo. Well, welcome to the party. $200 coil, 200 rod. Nope, need more iron ingot. I already have the 500 screw. I have no dumped photos of my house. Hippos. House hippos. Oh. Look at the fur babies. The golden one is the gray one's mama too. Oh, they're great. Oh, I could eat them up. They're so lovely. They're wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful. I hear that that's not entirely uncommon. My sister's a dog person too. Well, my sister's an animal person. I'd be dog people. They are. I love them. They're such sweeties. They're such sweeties. I love them. The only thing you have to, well, I mean, there's many things you have to watch out for, but the biggest issue I get is the bruises from their tails. Because they have like the bony tails whipping their tails around because they'll bruise machines. But they're such sweeties. My partner and I eventually want to get dogs, or at least a dog, but but right now we're in an apartment that just, they don't allow large dogs, and we oh, that's always inconvenient. Oh, and where did you get the large bruise? I'm a dog. But we want to get like a place that has like a backyard or a garden or something so we can let the dog out. So like if we're both at work or whatever, if I ever get a job again, just in case like it's been a busy day and we don't have like the ability to go for long walks and stuff or to take them to the park, we have like a backyard where we can let them out and run around and play catch and stuff if we don't have time to go like out to a dog park or something. We have the room to let them run. But our current place just doesn't have the space. That's our biggest worry. Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. That's just our biggest concern. But we want to get a dog. It's something we both want. But the other issue is that my partner is technically allergic. Technically. Yeah, he's just more allergic to cats than dogs. So it's just a technicality. He's lived with dogs before, and it's controllable. So. So, when he's around dogs, he can like sit with them, he can pet them, and he can live in the house with them. It's just like after petting them, he can't touch his face without washing his hands kind of thing. And if he does, it's not like a huge issue. He just kind of like gets a little itchy-eyed. But with cats, the cat needs to be sequestered. He has to be in like a cleanish room. The cat can't go in there. He has to be careful about touching his face because like then it messes with his breathing kind of stuff. And he has to be on regular allergy medication in the same space as the cat. So like it's much worse when there's an actual cat around. So I'm also pretty sure like if the dog was regular, the allergies would probably be less severe. So I'm not as worried about it with the dog situation. I don't think it would be as big of an issue. Yeah, I feel like it's probably not as big of a problem. What is that last one? Iron plate. Okay.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note, humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. I have been lucky
most of my life, wherein
human abilities, such as walking,
I have not had allergies
and commodifying natural resources.
Oh wow, that's severe. Wow. I've been lucky most of my life, where I don't have allergies or haven't had allergies, but, as I've gotten older, I have gotten, I guess seasonal allergies or something, or temperature related allergies, because I now react to thermal differences. So like on the stream you'll hear me sniffle, but it's not because like I have a cold or because I'm sick or anything. It's because the quick temperature changes from the heating turning on or the air conditioning turning on causes my nose to just run just a little bit, and it's infuriating. And it's not like blowing my nose does anything. It's just like just enough. And it happens at random times all year round and it's very frustrating. And using like Flonase clears it up just a little bit for a few days. It's frustrating. It's just frustrating. And I've never had a problem with it before. Aging is the worst. Let me just say. Those and 50 reinforced plates. I do take medications. I take medications for chronic fatigue, migraines, and for my back. Heat strokes. Huh. Well, the medications I'm on, the only new one that I'm on are for my migraines. Well, yeah, that's a new one for me too. But the fainting isn't heat stroke fainting, it's vasovagal. So I now have to be careful standing up. Or changing. Yeah, I so last year I had a bit of brain surgery. And it came with a side of migraines. So now I take a medication that apparently comes with a bunch of side effects in order to prevent said migraines. And one of those now, I don't know why, but makes it so that when I stand up occasionally, the world turns off. And occasionally I find myself, I mean, not occasionally, it's happened once so far. I found myself on the floor. That was fun. Yeah, it's, so I also, well, it's, so it's weird because, so the surgery that I had was to remove a very tiny non-cancerous tumor off of my auditory nerve. And when they did that, they removed all of the hearing parts from my right ear. So they removed the all the hearing parts except for the cochlea, which includes the balance components, which are the semicircular canals of the ear, which means all of the fluid tubes that are in your ear that allow you to feel motion. So when people talk about motion sickness, and they talk about the fluid that moves around in your head, there's two sets of tubes, one on each side of your head, and they're attached to your ear. They removed those on the right side of my head. So now I have balance trouble. So I had that just coming straight out of the surgery. But the medication I take for the migraines also contributes to balance troubles. So I get a double dose of that issue. So I have that issue compounded. So I'm never sure if it's the medication or it's the side effect from the surgery. And when I got up off the couch and was walking over to my partner to talk to him at his computer, and I felt lightheaded, and I was like, so honey, I flump. And so now anytime I feel that wobbly headedness, I immediately reach for things. I reach to stabilize, because neither of us know if it's the unbalancedness of the fact that I only have one of my balance receptors, or if it's the medication and I'm going to lose stability. It's just the state of things now. But now we've gotten to a point where anytime I feel those things, I now let him know, because it's happened one time. We now know that it's a thing, because we didn't know at the time that it was a thing, because we didn't know that, like, we knew that there were side effects to the medication, but like, who knows these things? Like, these things kind of creep up on you. Like, one of the other side effects of the medication is like kidney stones. Like, who's like, ooh, yay, kidney stones. That sounds like fun. I mean, TikTok taught me that one. I didn't even know that was a side effect. And then I went and Googled it and found out that, yeah, that's in fact one of the side effects. The one major side effect that they told me about was I'm a medical baby. That sounds basic. That's like basically lives in the hospital for similar-ish reasons. I mean, I didn't until this. This is what, like, this this is what really changed a lot of things for me. It's unfortunate, but I knew someone who had Meniere's, who had balance and vision issues. Oh, and your medication amplified it. That's rough. Like, you already had issues and then medication made it only worse. I know the feeling, though. Do you have I mean, not to pry, because as I tell people regularly, you're always welcome to share as much or as little as you like, but do you have it at least to a degree under control, or at least manageable? Or are you at least in a state where you have things managed? Well, I'm not sure how I'm not sure how you want me to take that. I'm not sure how you want me to take that emoticon. Are you happy? I'm not asking if you're happy with the situation, but in general. I mean, using humor as a defense mechanism is a standard response, so that's fine, but it's more about making sure that what would you rather have? What would you rather do? What would you like to do? Sure. So at the moment, you talk as though you are limited. And that may be the case, but let's talk about... Okay. But what... But you don't say... How do I put it? But when I asked if you were happy, you dodged the question. You said you were tolerant, that you were tolerating things, that you were just living. You do things like I do. Do you have things in your life that bring you joy? No, that's fine. I can understand that. But my question is more, are there things that in your life that do bring you happiness, that do bring you joy? Because there are things in our lives that we can't always control, that do bring us down, that are difficult to work with. But what matters is that there needs to be something there that are joyful, that are happy, that do matter. And I'm just wanting to make sure that... Okay, good. See, that's what I was trying to find, was like the threads that bring matter and joy. Because yes, there are things that bring our struggles, that are difficult, that are hardships, but I wanted to make sure that there were threads in there of gossamer that are, joyful, that are hope. Because we need those. And sometimes they're hard to see. And I just wanted to just check to make sure that there were moments in there of hope. Because sometimes it's hard for people to see them. And sometimes when we get talking about those harder, darker moments. Good. I just wanted to make sure. That's good. Because I too myself will dodge questions, and in the vein and in the light of being transparent, I love my partner immensely. He is exceptionally supportive, and he is so loving and caring of me, and I love where I live. I'm so happy to be out of Florida. I hated Florida so much. It was so hot. I love the seasons that we have where we are. So I'm just happy where we are and with whom I'm with. And I'm grateful for those things. It's not a lot, but they're meaningful to me, because if I'm being honest, a large portion of my life, I never thought that I would have someone like him. So it means a great deal. I just like relating to people who also have similar issues. Makes me feel less alone in this. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's part of the reason why I started this, is because hearing that there are other people like you is what matters. Hearing those stories. As I've said to other people before, I don't like talking about my surgery. Is not my favorite thing. Not because like I don't like talking about it, but because I feel like talking about it sometimes makes me feel sort of like I'm trying to get brownie points, because I'm really not. Like that's not why I ever bring it up. And I've been told the way I talk about it doesn't come across that way, but I genuinely don't ever want it to seem that way. I'm never looking for sympathy in that. It was a difficult time for me, but no, but it's not to you, but it's in general. Like I know so many people talk about things online for like clout and farming and shopping for like views and stuff, but it's never like that with me. And as weird as this is going to sound, like I'll bring receipts. Like I have a cochlear implant card. I have a cochlear implant. Like I have the scar. I have equipment and all this stuff. It's a thing. Like I'm coming up on a year now. Like at the end of this month, it'll be a year since I had my surgery. It was a lot. It's yeah. I mean, my partner is too. It just felt really inconveniently timed. And that sounds weird. I get scared as I'm getting older. Everything is worsening now, out of your control. When you're talking about everything, are you talking about... So I just try to relate on medical issues because I understand, like, being there for people as well. When you talk about everything out of control, are you talking about globally, or are you talking about your medical situation? Oh, I meant to grab... So... Don't let... It's difficult when you're dealing with those kinds of things. And I know that it's really stressful because it feels like a lot of uncertainty right there in front of you, and you don't know what's going to set you off today or what's going to happen, especially in the future. But you just hold on. You just accept what you have in front of you and you work with what you have. I know that it's scary, but you just work with what you have every day. And you do the best that you can, because that's all the information that you have. You do your best and you keep moving forward. And some days will be easier than others. And you bring all that you have. It may not be the best that you ever do. And it might not be the proudest moment that you have. But that's okay. Because it doesn't have to be. Not every day. Because eventually you'll move past that day that you had a bad moment, and you'll move forward and you'll look back and you'll see one of those days was a really good day. And you'll be able to look back on that and say, hey, I had a great day that day, and look, I did an amazing job. And you can be proud of that moment. And it's fine. And you continue to work hard and you continue to do good things. You don't have to move planets. You don't have to move everything. You just have to be you. You just have to matter to your doggos and to your family. You're welcome. It's really hard to remember that you don't have to matter to everybody. You just have to matter to the people that you choose to. And you have to matter to you. And you have to just matter when you can. Take those steps. Take them meaningfully. One at a time. And remember that only take them when you can, because you can only function so much. That's the big deal about being someone with chronic illness, is that you have limitations. And the biggest issue that people don't understand with others with chronic illness is that we are not lazy. It's not about being lazy. It's not about faking. It's that we have chronic illness. So we have to understand our limitations. So we do what we can as often as we can. And so we continue to push ourselves where we can. But we have to take breaks sometimes. And we keep going. And we take breaks. And we keep going and we take breaks. And sometimes that's how it is. And we just do the best we can. Yeah, it really does. Especially when neurotypicals and those that are able-bodied can't see it and don't understand. There's nothing like people who see me as physically fit and cisgendered male and look at me and expect me to pick up something that's 100 pounds. And I look at them and I tell them I can't. And they look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, yeah, 5 herniated discs in my back. No. I'm not picking that up. Not all disabilities are worn on the outside, folks. But that's what this generation's been trying to teach people, is that yeah, it's just, that's what this generation, I feel like, has been trying to really get through, is it's not a matter of rage or sympathy. It's just like this whole, they're trying to redefine the you do you phrase to being like passive aggressive. Like, oh, when you say you do you, that's so passive aggressive. No. You do you is meant to be like, just leave people alone. Let them be who they are. You do you is supposed to be this phrase of just be you. Just be you. That's what it was meant to be. Like, you do you. Like, just be you. I don't understand it. Yeah, no. Just no sugar. No, it's not just no sugar. There's more to it than that. Yeah. It's Yeah, no, it's not just no sugar. It's also an insulin issue. It's also, isn't it also like like it's not adrenaline. Like, doesn't it have a impact on cortisol and what's the other one? Like it has an entire endocrine issue, isn't it? Like it's not just one system. Or not just one. Yeah, it's like it's like a systemic impact. It's just everyone talks about sugar because that's the one that can cause like systemic shock. Like it's the thing that gets talked about most. What's this supposed to be at? Like it's supposed to be in the like 60s? I know it's not supposed to be up. No. Because I got yelled at for being 99 when I was supposed to be doing a fasting glucose panel, and I wasn't fasting. Although I also felt like she was a bit of a quack, but that was also years ago, and I could also be incorrect. I'm going to believe you over me, because again, I am also not the medical expert, and I'm also not the person who has the expertise in this area. I would defer to your knowledge base. I am apt to believe that I would misremember. I am more likely to misremember here. I will go to I would question, but I'm apt to defer to you. Because you're more likely to be more accurate, as you are more likely to be more accurate in this domain. I don't know. All I remember is that she yelled at me because something about my glucose was too high, because something about pregnant women's glucose being too high, something, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember. I thought she was crazy, so I went to see a different doctor at that time. Because I was like, well, I wasn't fasting, so... Because nobody told me I should be. But, no, that would be really low then, in your particular case. Yeah, it was, so the clinic I was going to was, it was an endocrinology and diabetes clinic, and I was going there for the endocrinology side, but I felt like they were trying to push me for the diabetes. And so I felt like they were fishing. Because I was only going every 6 months. Oh. All right. Well, it is after 11. I do need to wrap up this morning's session because I need to go get myself some lunch. Lunch! Yes, I need to do the lunch. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you all always. Make sure you take care of yourselves and take care of those around you. I will be back later this evening as usual, and I will see you all then. Take care. Bye.